What's up, thrashers? How's it going? It's me, ya boy. My hair's a fucking mess. That's an F-bomb in the first couple minutes of the video. Zero monetization ever. Even if I, get popular, this one might do it. This is a good video. This is about the song Verbal Razors, and this video is going to be different because I'm going to be like cutting in between after every riff to make sure I can re-listen to it and get it 100% correct. I went over it briefly a little bit before starting the video, but I'll go back and re-listen in between, and it'll have cuts in between each of the riffs just to be 100% sure. Unless I'm pretty sure I got it. I don't know. I'm a little bit vain, so maybe I'll be a little overconfident and give you something wrong. Who knows? I think I got it though, and it's not an easy tune. I'm tuned to standard. On the record, they're tuned a little lower, like 432 or 427, somewhere around there, a little lower. I recommend that you look on YouTube and look for the people who've already transposed the album properly to A440, or you can use a browser extension that allows you to change the pitch of videos and do it accordingly until it sounds like it's in tune to you. But I don't know, however you decide to do it, or tune your guitar down until it sounds correct to the original release, whatever it may be. But this one's, again, a really difficult tune. The picking is really weird. Gary talks about how he does the picking in this song, and it's weird. And I think I might have my own way of doing it that may not be exactly the same as his, but it's quite difficult. So I'm pretty sure I got the first intro riff here ready for you, and then I'll have the variation before it goes into the main thing. I'll probably cut between there. But enough deliberating. Here we go. So roughly, again, I'm out of practice, but that's roughly how it goes, and I'll give it to you really slow. So you're kind of looking at your blues scale, but an open E. And there's a lot of hammer-on, pull-off stuff going on with the pick and a bunch of down-up garbage. So I'm going to pan down to my right hand so you're able to see what I'm doing. Okay, that's the first bit. Start with a power chord. And that's the beginning bit where you're doing a hammer-on pull-off from the first fret to the open on the A. And then that maneuver, get really good at that. So you do open A, hammer on to 1, and then as you move your first finger up to 2, you do an up pick on the 2 lowest strings to get the E. Try to make it seamless. There were a couple times in there where it sounded like, and there's like an extra thing in there. Nope, you want it to be at the exact same time as you move, you pick. So, right? Because it doesn't sound right going from open to 2. I'm pretty sure it's open to 1. And you do that really quick 2 times without the opening in the next one, And then this, which is open A, and then 1 and 2. And then the open D. And then you go back to the low E for a couple chugs. And look at how I did that. Down, up, down, down. Down, up, down, down. That's what Gary Holt calls waltz picking, I think. Because Toxic Waltz or whatever. But whenever Gary does any songs that need a lot of down picks, sometimes he'll throw in a down up in there to give his hand a break. And that's how he does it when he does the chugs after this. So I'm going to do it once in full. And if you're really tough, you could do it all downs every time. It kind of sounds cooler that way to me. But if you want to be accurate, down, up, down, down. Or maybe down, 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 up. whichever way you want to do it. And where you place your mutes is kind of important there. I'm going to do it one more time slow, just make sure you really got it. Right? And then however you want to do it. And it does that 3 times, and then the last time you hear this, something like that. I don't think I need to pause for this one, but I think I will. I'll be back in just a second after I make 100% sure I have that one correct for you fine thrashers out there. I think I got it. Man, that is a doozy of a riff. I'm going to do it really slow first. Whoa, right? So the tricky part when you start it is that beginning bit. So that's on the A and the D string. Chromatic, go up. Bar across here. And then open, hammer on, pull off on the D. And then 2 here, open D. Right? That's the first little bit. And then I think that's what I'm hearing for the second part. It's going on the A and the E. So put them together. And lastly, and unlike at the beginning where you went from open to 2 and then to 1, you go, I mean open to 1 then to 2, my bad. Here it's 2 then to 1, so okay, from the top. Okay? That's a rough riff. That's really hard to do in time. Not easy. Those guys, they're killer. Picking wise, this one's quite weird. You're gonna honestly have to figure out your own sort of way. I'm gonna do it really slow so you can look at my right hand and hopefully see the pick strokes that I'm doing here. It's actually not too bad at the beginning. Down, up, down, hammer, pull, up, down. And that up-down movement, that inside picking on the A and the D string. Just practice that. That's a pretty hard riff already. That's not too bad. Down, up, and then down, hammer, up, down on the low. And that's good because this hammer on pull off gives you time to get your pick out of there and ready to go up on the low E. Right? All right, that riff's pretty killer. What's the next riff after that? Let me think. I'm gonna check it out real quick. I gotta remember. I partied a little too hard the day before. I was a little excited, celebrating making the YouTube channel. But I'll give you the other riff in a second here. Got it. It's basically just the ending tail piece of that other difficult. The ending tail piece. This. Right. Okay, so it starts off with that hammer on pull off thing. And it goes back up chromatically the same way it goes down. I'm going to do it really slow for you. And it repeats like that. And then it goes into the other riff, which I do know. That one's weird. And you can do it a bunch of different ways. I'm going to show you the way that I do it. So after the whole... And I hope you got that one for me doing it slow. One more time, I guess, just for prosperity's sake. So you got a double pick on the A in the middle of that. Hear that? Okay. Next riff. That one's weird, so it starts with this. And then where you're just going down the scale, right? Or it could be... No, I don't think it's two A's. I think it actually does go back here. And that, where I'm doing open D, and then skipping 3rd fret of the low E. Not doing that one. Okay? Switches between those two back to back. And if you think it's not as easy to go across strings, stretch up here. Again, the whole 5 fret thing I think I talked about in the pentatonic video at the end when I mentioned how you find the notes for that like tapping lick where you go down. No, whatever the hell, right? So, does that. And then what else does it do, right? Right, and then it does this. That. So it's... Yeah? So you're on the low string. You're doing fret 3. Then slide 1 to 2. And then you're going to do just a muted chug on the A. And then open D. Or, again, if that's too hard, you could do it down here. And they might be doing it down here. Instead of, or however you do it, whatever order you put. Oh, man, well, it could be. Actually, no, I don't think it's 1 to 2. I think it might be open to 1. I should have paused and re-looked at it, but I think it actually might be open to 1. However you want to figure that out, could be there. I think that's how I did it way back whenever. But then for that, that's so weird and difficult to do for when it does that later. But anyways. Right, so it does that thing. And then that, where it goes back to the open instead of the what is that? The D. So yeah, it goes. Right? Simple, fine, easy riff. And then I'm going to quickly check out what comes up after that. And yeah, stay tuned. I'll be right back. There's chugging during the verse part of that. And I'm doing all downs. But you would probably do down, up, down, down, or down, down, up, down. If you want to be more like Gary or whatever. But I feel like Rick Hunold actually might just be doing straight downs. Who knows? Anyways, I just wanted to correct that really quick, and then I'm coming back. Hold on. This is the, after the verse riff is the pre-chorus riff, I guess. This one's not easy either, and it's the same riff, but they have a back and forth with variations on it. So let's get this one out of the way. No. Yeah, that. So the tail end of those is different, and I'm going to show you how it goes. That's weird. Right? So you have the low chugs, and that same bluesy thing. And then again, that same trick I showed at the beginning. Right? And then you just do a bunch of chugs after that. So here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because you're into the next bar with those first 2 chugs, and you can do this other part of the riff. Ah, I've stunted it a little bit. Hold on. And then that is the 1 for the next bar. So front to back. And then this new part, and that's a low E, and you're doing this 3 to 4 power chord slide. Right? So, put those 2 together. Actually, it may not end with that. It might just go back into more chugging. It might. Again, listen to it, you'll be able to tell, but it's just going to be 6 more chugs again if it isn't going back into a open chord. And then they do the same beginning of that again, but then the ending chords where they slide are different. So it has the same, right? But then the other one that it does, instead of that, it does that, I think, where it's 1 to 2, and then open to 1. So this first one we went over, but this other one with the different tail goes like so. Ah. And you could just do like open A and D, then hammer onto it, or do it up here. Whatever you think sounds better, feels comfortable, whatever. If it'll make picking a bit different, but that's fine. So those 2 riffs, I'm going to do them back to back as they should be. And then I forgot to mention, but I'll just do it as in its entirety at the end to lead into the, verbal razors, got you in the spot, the actual chorus. It does the. That's the tail end after you do a couple of these. So I'm going to do it front to back right now for you. Here we go. Pretty cool, huh? All right, that's that one, and then I'll go into what the next riff might be for the actual. Actually, I'm pretty sure I can just do this right now. The verse riff for the, verbal razors because of this one, where everybody's singing it, and they got the gang vocals with Gary and Rick in the background every time they say verbal razors. It's just the same as that earlier riff. And then after that, they go back into the. Or whatever, right? And then they go into the. After doing that, to lead up into the solo where they have the right, and they're doing that to lead into the solo that they're gonna do. And then I'm gonna really quickly check the riff that's behind the solo, and then that should be the end of all the riffs that are included in the song. You just gotta memorize where they go and how they lead into each other. So just give me 1 second while I do that. Those leading things were actually and they got the drums. Right. And then I'm pretty sure the riff after they do the I don't know what he does with the bar, but like a you know, that sound that he does, that's super weird. Like I think it might be like the some fretted note and then the other one open and then he like lifts the bar or whatever. He has this crazy solo, which was an ass to learn. I hated it. But I'm pretty sure the riff that's going on behind the solo is that one that was just happening. Just for the whole time. And I don't think at the end of the solo they do anything different other than just closing off the song with one of the other riffs and then doing like an AC/DC style, just play an open E a bunch of times, tremolo it while the drums do a crazy fill. And maybe one of the guitarists does like a solo like that to close off the song or whatever. Live, I think they probably do that. They have like Gary rip some stupid something like that, something Gary Holt-esque. And I think before we go, I'll leave you with a little tip, I guess. If you've seen any of my other videos about pentatonic stuff or the Dave Mustaine style of soloing, where you know he has this... That's kind of Kirk, actually. Dave is more like... Right? If you want Gary Holt, his favorite thing to do is to switch between these two. He likes this. That note there. Because it gives it this dominant kind of sound. So he likes to mix dominant pentatonic with the blue note. I don't know if he uses the 6 too much, but I think maybe. But he never stays on it. He just drifts by it, same as Dave. All right, whatever. Too much lead guitar advice. I'll go over that garbage when I actually do, like, I cover one of their solos or something, or break down one of their solos. And again, if you want that for this tune or any other of their early stuff with Gary and Rick, I'm your guy. I just got to get that green guitar back there. You're like, which one? There's like 3 of them, including this one here. But no, I mean the Jackson, the Pro Series Dinky back there. If I get new strings on that next couple of days, that one has like a Floyd that's actually like really good and it's very tight. I like to do Exodus covers on that one, so, or any of the other songs really. But yeah, let me know and I'll do some lead guitar breakdowns of any of the stuff I've already covered, like that Gamma Bomb tune, Metal Idiot. That has some whammy bar stuff in there, so I'll probably need that guitar for it. Yeah, not much else to say. Learn the song. Good luck. I hope I did an okay job breaking it down. Some minor corrections here or there. Again, not a perfect video, not scheduled, not planned, but I'm doing these cuts here for you, so hopefully it'll be a little bit better, huh? Yeah, let me know what other stuff you'd like to see or hear if you enjoyed, and good luck. Have fun. Play metal, be a thrasher, do what you do, etc., whatever the hell. I really need to come up with like a better catchphrase or something like more consistent. No, I don't. It's my channel. I do what I want. All right. Later.